My client called me worried. Our views went down, and that was the best thing that could have happened because this bad month drove 20% more landing page traffic, more leads, and more sales than any month before. All because of one simple change. Let me show you how fewer views can actually mean more revenue. So let me tell you actually a quick story. I talked to another YouTube strategist. He's helping a creator who's having 1 million subs. So they got last year like 1 million views, like October, December, November. And now this year they could triple the views. So they got like 3 to 4 millions per month. Great stuff. The only problem though, that they suddenly made 25% less in sales. So a huge problem. And that's why I'm always telling people that views don't equal sales. It's never going to be the end goal. And sometimes this metric from YouTube can even lie to you. It doesn't mean that your video is going well regarding your business goals. Very important here. How did this happen? How did our client now got less views but more revenue? So one problem is, first of all, also the audience. So if you're talking to a more problem-aware audience, which is like a much bigger audience, then you might get different results. A problem-aware audience would be for example, I'm going into a room and asking, okay, who here wants to get fit? Now, 100 people would, or like 90 people would lift their hands from 100 people. If I'm going to ask them, okay, who here is looking for a CrossFit membership? Maybe I'm lucky if 3 people raise their hands. And this is then a solution-aware audience, meaning they already know what they want. They're aware of the solution. So the audience group is going to be obviously much smaller. But that said, you can now, when they are solution aware, they are also closer of like buying the next product. They're already aware of the pain, and that makes a huge difference as well. That said, so if you targeting more beginners, it's usually harder converting them to a service, a mentorship, whatever you're offering. So keep that in mind, whatever you're going to have. So you need to be aware on what stage they are for bringing them your service. So now with the topic we found for our client, it was actually, it was a little bit more random that we actually finally found this one format, this one topic, which is going to help this client so much. So he's doing mostly podcasting with eitherwise influential guests or with past clients. So the past clients are good for, like, they're usually not getting too many views as well, but they're like warm for like a warm referral. While the influential interviews with like other people with their piece, usually you're not the star of the show. So it's usually the guest is usually the star, not the host. So it's going to be hard to convince people then obviously to go to your offer, because sometimes, like, imagine I'm going to interview Alex Hormozi and I'm going to say, hey people, by the way, I'm also having an offer. I'm pretty sure they're like, okay, I'm not here for you, I'm here for Alex, like the majority. So very need to be very careful with that. That said though, we started implementing more solo episodes, and we could see instantly a huge increase in the clicks, because simply now you building now the trust with the audience. Now you are the star of the show, because now you can show all your knowledge, all the stuff you can do, and it's also now easier to lead the people to your offer. Because as I said, if I'm having a guest to say, hey, by the way, I'm having an offer, I kind of can burn also my reputation. The guest might feel a little bit awkward, so usually you're kind of interrupting also the conversion, I feel like. But now with the solo episode, it's totally natural. So now also what we did is we integrated the community we asked the community questions. So here is now a huge community binding, like people want to be involved. And now if you also answering their question, it shows you as well that you're always having the answers for your audience. Another cool thing I just saw this weekend was Alex Hormozi had his book launch, and after his whole presentation, he had now the Mozi hotline. I think it was a great topic, or a great style, because now people are like, they're getting their question answered, which is very useful to them. On the other hand, now it's like you are being involved. So, and you asking now the question that they have. So now they say, okay, he already helped me on this short 5-minute call. What else is he going to help me if I'm going on his workshop? Or if you're at this stage, what happens if I'm having enough funds so he would actually invest in the company? Like, massive. If like one 5-minute call can change already so much, like imagine what a full workshop, a full involvement of Alex Hormozi could change. So the same thing is here. Now you can try to think about your stuff, like how can you get more involved with your community? How can you solve their problems directly? So it's very, very important to do this. Now that said, how do you actually see which video is bringing in the clicks and which one's not? So simple is actually we use for each video, we using a trackable link with, for example, you can use Dub, please don't use Bitly, but it's very important that you can see now, okay, which video is bringing in views and which video is actually bringing the clicks. So that said, we could now get a video like 450 views, but we got like 15 clicks, while some other videos, they got like over 1,000 views, but we only got like 5 clicks. So at the end of the day, it's always important that we're getting the people obviously on the landing page. So it doesn't matter if we're getting the views up or the conversion. Now, this is two levers we can do. We can work on the conversion by, what is it? The topic, by having a clear description, by only having one call to action. Or we can also work on the views by, okay, is the right topic? Are we talking? It's like the video has enough retention so that YouTube likes the video, and we are working on title and thumbnail. So we are we making enough people clicking as well. So there are like these two levers we can now pull to get more people then on the landing page, to get then more sales at the end of the day. And yeah, at the end of the day, we're all businesses, all views and subs and all the stuff is just vanity metric. And at the end of the day, views don't pay the bills, but clients do. And yeah, try to pay your employees with subs. They probably not be too happy about that. If you're starting to see how chasing views might be hurting your business, not helping it, then this next video is essential. I break down the exact strategy. We gave this small channel of 5,000 subs to make over 200,000 from YouTube without going viral. Click here to watch it now and start building a channel that actually grows your business.